Welcome back. This is David Weave, Dr. And we hope that you're having a wonderful, happy Father's Day. Happy Father's Day. All right, we know some of the fathers out there. Big props for all the good. And it might be some bad fathers out there too, but props even for you, child. Your spermatocycles has helped manifested grown live humans. Okay, you did something. Okay. But anyway, child, today, because it's Father's Day, the weed doctor is going to be talking about male pattern baldness. And we're just going to talk about male pattern baldness for a little bit because there are so many different forms of different forms of alopecia. And so male pattern baldness is just very much like female pattern baldness. And it is an androgenetic alopecia. So, and it's typically with androgen alopecia. Child, the weed doctor has her book out here today. Okay. Typically, with this form of alopecia, now there was a very specific topic that I wanted to so pretty much related to the hormones. And a lot of different individuals deal with this, especially when they get over the age of 30 and 35 and up, when a lot of these different type of hormones start to build up within the body. And so pretty much with this form of alopecia, it begins for the men. It generally starts, I find, generally within this area. And then it gradually starts to progress. And child, the weird doctor had a fun fact for you guys. But pretty much with this form of androgenetic alopecia, with many forms, the hair follicles start to gradually miniaturize, and pretty much the hair starts to just get finer and finer and finer. Now, this is one thing I did want to say with the pretty much with this form of alopecia, it shortens the growth or the anagen phase of the hair cycle. So generally, the hair cycle could be anywhere from a duration to 3 to 6 years to just a few weeks or months. So, and pretty much you need to, a lot of people, they have a lot of scientists out there, child. They are trying to find out ways to lengthen the hair growth cycle. And so, but many people, when they're starting dealing with this form of alopecia, they're kind of at their wits and they're trying to find out how to get a longer span so that their hair is not falling and breaking off at the root. Also, there is another form of alopecia. I believe it may be the diffuse form of alopecia, pretty much, or the telogen form of alopecia, where it just pretty much just grows, and then it keeps getting stuck in the ending stage, the final stage. So in the anagen stage, generally, that's where all the growth and the different type of nutrients is being absorbed during this time. So that's why it is important while you're going through your growth stage to make sure that you're keeping your hair and scalp nourished, using your growth agents, using your DHT blockers. Also, now we got some more fun facts out here. There's also an overproduction generally of testosterone. That's why with the female pattern baldness, many people start to develop sometimes irregular hair growth. You start to see a 5 o'clock shadow. Okay. And these all things can stem from having an imbalance, not the proper imbalance of hormones. And one of the biggest contributors of this form of alopecia also is cortisol. Cortisol actually transform us. Okay. This form of alopecia cortisol can transform into DHT. Now I'm going to try to pronounce this big old long word. Okay, child, the way doctor can't even find the big long word, because that's why I just like to give dihydrotestosterone. Okay, dihydrotestosterone. Okay, that is the other form of DHT. I mean, that's the child. That's the scientifical. Child, you want to get scientific? Come on down to the weed doctor, located in Bowie, Maryland. And these are just some of the different things with this form of alopecia. So that's pretty much it for this form of alopecia and how we treat it. We're located in Bowie, Maryland. We have a lot of different we got hair loss solutions for days. Okay, for this type of alopecia, this is one of the most prevalent forms of alopecia. Number one, we start off by trying to really, with all of our treatments, we do exfoliation treatments. And with the exfoliation treatments, we're helping to break up any type of residue in the scalp, debris, any type of dirt, or because a lot of times if the scalp is clogged up, There's no there's no type of child. We're not trying to get her set up together. Okay. When the follicles are blocked up, you're unable to get any type of nutrients within the actual hair follicle. So then that can make you more susceptible to possibly the hair follicles getting shrinking, minimizing, and then possibly even having in the final stage is some type of scarring alopecia. So, child, we just got to make sure that we take care of this alopecia in the beginning stages. So, and that's why we have all these talks, try to educate people so that they can understand how to deal with all forms of alopecia, how to prevent them, and also how to, pretty much stop some of the different type of progression of the alopecia in the first place. So, number one, we do the scalp exfoliation. Also, another handy dandy tool that the weed doctor, I'm say the love doctor, okay, that the weed doctor like to use is using her herbal shampoos and conditioners. That kind of we're using a lot of different agents that are proven, such as rosemary. There's a lot of different ones out there that are known to and stop the formation of DHT within the scalp. So we use those types of things. Also, we use different agents that help for inflammation, all type of herbs, just so many different things that you will be surprised that one can do while they're trying to regrow their hair. So that is how we treat androgen genetic alopecia. Also, in conjunction with that, we have low light laser therapy. Low light laser therapy is so profound. It actually, I believe, is something called photomodulation. It actually helps to give the same type of energy as if you were out there in the sun. So it's helping you to produce more cells more rapidly. Also, with that form of with low light laser therapy, it's also actually, child, it's even has been proven through the FDA that it has. See, that this is not some made up stuff. Okay, that's why so many different. You see all these low light laser therapy. You know those hats that you see, Bosley and other different type of hair clubs, things like that. Different companies like that, trichologists and other type of hair restoration companies. Child, they are marketing these products left and right because they are so highly effective. And a lot of thing about a low light laser therapy, you got to be careful which one that you purchase in the first place. I hear a lot of people are buying some bootleg low light laser therapy. Okay, you can't be out there buying the bootleg low light laser therapy and think you're gonna get some results in the year 2022. Okay, you need to buy well, generally it's best to purchase these type of these different type of machinery and different type of hair growth agents from a certified trichologist who has a lot of education behind this. It's a lot of trichologists, child, that took an overnight scenario class, okay? And they did not learn, child, they didn't learn what they were supposed to learn, okay? So they got to come on down to weed doctor. Weed doctor gonna train them up and snap them into shape, okay? So, anyways, go to someone who uses these low light laser therapy, offers these different treatments at their actual establishment. There's and that way you know that you will get one that has the proper amount of diodes. That's one of the terminology that we use. It has to have the proper amount of diodes. If it does not have the proper amount of diodes, child, you're pretty much a lost cause. Okay, you ain't gonna be doing nothing but like I'm trying to think. It's gonna be like you're going to laser tag on that scout. You know, you go to laser tag. Child, when you go to laser tag, does that red light do anything for you? Okay, child, you're gonna be just like that laser tag. Okay, it ain't gonna be doing a daggone thing for you. Okay, that's why you have to go to a certified trichologist who's experienced. So if you're going to, especially you're going to purchase these low light laser therapy treatments, and these caps are not inexpensive. Child, they range all the way from anywhere from 500 to 1,500, even to $2,000. So we use that treatment as well. Also, we do steam treatments, and then in conjunction with that, child, what the weed doctor said, ta 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 ta. Okay, on top of that, the weed doctor also offers our own customized hair growth oil that we hand make, and it helps with pretty much the same thing. It helps to control the DHT in the body, and also it helps to deal with the inflammation within the body, and pretty much in the scalp. I said the body, I meant actually the scalp. So it's so many different things, and these clients, they're using these products and it's not very expensive, but child, it ain't cheap either. Okay, it ain't the $5 hair oil. Okay, we're using all organic, 100%. natural, bioavailable products as much as possible. And we're gonna be adding some more products on, some teas and shampoos and conditioners in the near future. Because some of you guys have been asking, I used to sell the tea, but then I stopped selling the tea. But Child, the Weed Doctor is going to bring it back. Okay. So pretty much with these ointments, they need to be applied every 2 to 3 days. Some people they get so happy, Child, they be using the Weed Doctor stuff every day. Okay. But they're getting results. So that is how we treat androgenetic alopecia and many forms of alopecia. And we hope that has helped you today. And we hope that you have a wonderful, happy Father's Day. Bye now.